How's it going, guys? In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Stevie Wayne NECA The Fog figure. Released to celebrate the bundle that Scream Factory released in regards to the Fog Steelbook, as well as an art print poster. And then this was the figure that I was missing. But it finally came in out of nowhere, like I wasn't expecting it. So I'm super excited to finally have this in my collection. So huge shout out to Scream Factory, because this figure, I'm super excited for it. So if you haven't seen The Fog, it was released in 1980 and is a John Carpenter film starring Adrienne Barbeau, obviously, as Stevie Wayne. It also has the great Tom Atkins. It also has a smaller role by Jamie Lee Curtis and a slew of other actors that have come out in his other movies. But let's go ahead and get a look at the outside of the box, and then we'll get it opened up and get a better look at the figure, guys. So on the front comes with it's a window box of the figure. Has the Fog logo, Stevie Wayne. On the top has a quote from the movie: "To the ships at sea who can hear my voice, look across the water into the darkness. Look for the fog." Awesome. If you haven't seen this movie, definitely need to check it out. It's definitely one of those Carpenter staples, in my opinion. It's a true Carpenter classic. On the side, we got a photo shot of the figure, the Fog logo, and if you can see in the back there, something in the fog, perhaps. On the back, we have some more photo shots of the figure, as well as one of the accessories, and a little write-up of the figure itself, or of the story of the Fog. And then on the other side, we have, again, photo shot of the figure, the Fog, and some more of those images or creatures in the fog there. NECA Real Toys. So yep, let's go ahead and get the figure opened up and get a better look. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get a better look at the figure. For starters, I have to point out that Adrienne Barbeau's likeness, it was approved by her, so I feel it's pretty spot on to what she looked like in the Fog. Just right off the bat from looking at it, I think, as always, I think NECA did an incredible job on the head sculpt and the face. The likeness is incredible. As for the hair looks, man, the strands look incredible. I mean, like I said, if you've seen the Fog, I mean, it pretty much looks like her, in my opinion. As for the head articulation, the head does rotate all the way around. Doesn't seem like there's too much movement. Like, no, I mean, head can look down a little bit, but look straight. I'm guessing it's because of the hair sculpt is kind of hindering a lot of the movement there, but not a deal breaker. Like I said, I feel like the figure's appearance, like the face sculpt, is pretty spot on. So as for the arm does come out 90 degrees and doesn't seem like it rotates all the way around too much, but I'm wondering if it's because of the sweater here. This is one of those like retro cloth type or clothed figures. So like the Elvira, I had a little bit of issues when I was like rotating her arm. So brand new out of the box, so I'm not gonna force it too much. I don't want to have a video fail. Looks like single joints. It appears a single joint in the elbow. Yeah, single joint in the elbow. There is rotation at the elbow. It looks like there's rotation in the wrist, and the wrist does go, yeah, it does bend back and forth. I like that too, that they have a ring from the movie. I thought that was pretty cool. As for the other arm, same thing, comes up 90 degrees. Doesn't really feel like it goes all the way around. Same as the other one. Maybe it's just brand new out of the box and it's stiff. So like I said, guys, I don't want to have a video fail there. So again, single joint in the elbow. Actually, you know what? I think this might be a double joint. Yeah, I think it's actually a double jointed. Yeah, I think it feels like a double jointed. After seeing this, the way this, yeah, I think it's a double joint in the elbow there. Rotation in the wrists again, and there's a bend back and forth at the wrist. So As for the torso, there is rotation at the torso. Some pretty good movement there, I think. Yeah, I think that's some pretty good movement. Some pretty good solid movement there. As for the legs, can't really do too much with the legs. I think the pants really hinder that movement. As you can see, I'm trying to bring her leg up for the splits, and it doesn't look like it's happening. So leg does come up forward, does come back a little bit, not too much. There appears to be a swivel at the upper thigh. Single, possibly a double joint. No, single joint in the knee. No rotation in the knee. As for the shoe or the heel boot, there is full rotation on the boot, but there is no, and there's like a little bit of a swivel back and forth, but there's no forward back on the boot there. As for the other leg, same thing. Leg does come up. Doesn't go too much back. Doesn't, actually this one comes up a little bit better for the splits, so maybe it's just stiff. And no, there it is. Yeah, definitely I say the pants, they do hinder the movement, it appears, at least in my opinion. Again, single joint in the knee, full rotation in the foot, and again, doesn't go back or front too much. I have to say, this retro cloth, I don't have many of these. I have two, maybe three. I mean, I have the Elvira, and then as I said before, I do have the Captain Blake as well, that I just recently picked up at Texas Frightmare. So definitely excited to have Stevie Wayne in my collection now. But I'm not a big fan of the retro cloth figures. I feel like a lot of this stuff kind of hinders the movement, as opposed to the Ultimate figures. But I mean, I had to pick her up because, you know, Stevie Wayne, it's the Fog. So beyond that, guys, let's go ahead and get into some of her accessories. As for the accessories, guys, she doesn't come with many, but she comes with some pretty cool ones. She actually comes with the cross that the preacher basically hands over to the, I guess it's not spoiler alert, it's they're basically pirates, and apparently the townspeople had stole all the gold from Captain Blake and his pirates, and they basically molded it into the cross, and that's how they started their church. It was all built on murder and lies. But solid. I like it. I wish it would have came with like a stand or something to have it stand, you know, because it's kind of, as you can see there, it doesn't really stand. So I mean, not too bad. I mean, I do like that they included this accessory with this figure. Definitely goes with it. So I thought that was pretty cool. And last but not least, guys, the other accessory that she comes with is a piece of driftwood that says Dane on it. This has to do with the boat that the Captain Blake and his pirates had. Her son actually finds this. If you've seen the movie, you'll see that you'll know that her son is playing along the beach, and he finds what he thinks is a doubloon, but it turns out into this. And there's a really creepy scene where she has this driftwood in her radio tower, and then all of a sudden some weird stuff starts happening. But I have to say, I really dig this attention to detail on this driftwood here. Really nice. The finish on this, the wash, is like really insane. The fact that NECA does such amazing work on their accessories. I don't know if you can see the wood grain there where it's like broken. Really solid attention to detail in their accessories, and this right here proves that it knocks it out of the park, in my opinion. So yeah, really digging this figure. I'm super glad I have this in my collection. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of the figure. Yeah, like I said, I don't have too many of these retro cloth figures. Like I said before, I had to pick up this one, but I also have the Captain Blake, which I picked up at Texas Frightmare. So unfortunately, he's in clamshells, so I'm not gonna be opening him up. So I'm a man of my word. I do not open the clamshells. I wish they would do an ultimate figure of him. That would be absolutely cool. But beyond that, guys, let me know what you thought of the figure, as well as have you seen The Fog? Are you a fan of The Fog? Or which is your favorite John Carpenter movie? Mine in particular, it's a toss-up because I really love Halloween '78, and I really love The Thing, and then again, I love Big Trouble in Little China, and of course, obviously, I love The Fog. So it's kind of hard for me to decide at times. Sometimes I lean more toward Halloween, sometimes The Thing, sometimes The Fog. I mean, The Fog itself, if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's definitely got that spooky, almost ghost story like, and it's very chilling. I love the score to it. It's an amazing score, again, by John Carpenter. I mean, he can't go wrong when he scores his own films, right? But yeah, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the figure, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again, guys, for coming back and for the continued support. I really, really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.